welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about my retainer issue. So in my previous videos, I was telling you guys about me actually having to go in here soon and have my lower rebonded to one of my teeth, because back here on that one, I don't know if you could tell, but the glue appears to be weaker there than it does in other areas. So on that particular tooth, this will be the second time around that I'm going to have to get it redone. I don't know if it's just that particular tooth. Maybe it wasn't etched real good before they decided to put the glue on there, or the last time maybe I had it done, all the glue wasn't off, and so it had actually caused the new glue to not want to adhere as well. But I've actually got an appointment on April 18th at 3 p.m. So that is in 3 weeks, and I'm going to be getting that fixed. Another thing on top of that is my upper clear retainer. I got them here with me. As you can see there, they are still in such good shape for me to now be out of braces for almost a year. And as you can see, they are just as clear as can be still. They're not really foggy or anything. I haven't really been doing anything too fancy to keep them clean. I've put them in denture cleaner 2 times since I've had my retainers, so that's definitely something you don't want to do all the time, but you do want to do it once in a blue moon just to kill all the germs and the bacteria, because it can probably corrode the material and make it weak. The one thing that I use to clean my retainers with is part water and part mouthwash. I don't use toothpaste. It can be a little abrasive. So I just use a soft bristled toothbrush with part water and part mouthwash. I have no issues with my lower one. I've actually got my lower one to where it fits. I've actually been having to wear it now for the last week or so because of the glue on this tooth not being as strong. So I'm trying to keep those teeth still stable as much as possible by wearing this at night, even over my bonded retainer, because I just don't want to cause like any twist or turn within that tooth and then it put pressure along the other teeth. I think that may have already been happening, because I feel like this tooth right here, which is beside the one that needs to be rebonded, this one here kind of, to me, it looks like it's further back. I don't know if you can see, but like if I turn this way, do you see that? If you look at the top, like it looks like it's a little further back that way than this one does. But I've been wearing it, the lower one, over the bonded for the last week and a half or so, every single night. And let me tell you, because it's not a retainer that I wear all the time, it was very tight getting on, and my teeth were super sensitive and a little agitated that I put this on there, because my teeth were super sore. But they've adjusted pretty well to it. However, on my upper retainer that I wear all the time, along with my Holly retainer, because I kind of switch it up back and forth, I like to have a backup retainer, and I think a backup retainer is a must because of situations like I've been in. So learn from me. But on my clear one here, it's a little more foggier than my bottom one is, because it is one that I wear quite often. But it's in really good shape as far as it looks. But there is an area that seems to have gotten a little weak on me. I don't know if it's from me taking it out, and maybe I'm putting too much pressure on one side, or if it could be the way I'm cleaning them, or if it could just be a defect in the retainer itself. I have no idea. However, the question is, when do you replace your retainer? I've heard your retainers can last you up to 10 years or more, sometimes less, but you know what? The truth is, it really depends on you, because everybody's treatment plan is totally different. Everybody has a different bite. Everybody does different things in their sleep. I'm a grinder. And my husband actually mentioned to me, well, maybe it's because you grind your teeth in your sleep, and maybe the material of the retainer is just kind of getting weak in one certain area due to that. So on this tooth right here, on the retainer, it started out to be a little hairline crack. And if you look closely, I might have to flip my camera around so that you can see a little bit better. Hang on just a minute. On this tooth right here, it's not a huge thick crack, but it's right there. And you can see it better from this angle, but yeah, there's a little bit of, I don't want to play with it too much, but you see that? there's mobility there. So I don't want to cause like too much of a crack in that tooth to cause that tooth to like turn or have less pressure and then cause the other teeth to kind of push around wherever they want, because on some of these areas I do have little bitty hairline cracks. It's kind of hard to show because my camera's not picking it up too well, but you can definitely see that one right there. And it's kind of like I said, it started from the top and it just kind of worked its way down. So here we zoomed in a little more, but you see the crack right there. And it's pretty significant, but it's starting to kind of like go this way a little bit. When I called to make the appointment, I spoke to the lady on the phone. She actually said that you can go a little while with a crack in your retainer, but when I explained to her that I've noticed over time that it started out as a little hairline crack at the top and it just kind of slowly started working its way down the tooth, she was like, oh, okay. So she was like, well, let's get you in. She said, the soonest I can get you in is 3 weeks, but I hate putting you out that long. But I told her, I was like, it's okay, I've got a backup retainer. And if anything changes and an emergency comes up, I'll definitely contact them. And I know that they'll be able to fit me in and work me in. But here's the thing, here's the catch. They do not have my 3D molds from when I had my braces taken off when I did my first set of impressions for the retainers. So the reason behind that is because sometimes they say they actually break the teeth on the molds when trying to remove the retainers. So due to that, they do not have 3D molds of my teeth, so I will have to redo impressions again. She did actually tell me that, because I asked her, you know, I do need to bring $150 with me to this appointment, correct? To be able to replace the retainer. And she said, well, the orthodontist is actually really good about that kind of thing. She said what he'll do is he'll examine over the retainer to see if there's any like material defect to it and take it from there. She said usually he will make you another one at no cost to you. So I'm like, wow. I was like, that's really awesome, because I mean, there is a crack in my retainer. I would expect to pay $150 for a new retainer, but if not, that is awesome. Not very many orthodontists will do that, and I'm pretty thankful for that. So that actually pleases me and gives me a sense of comfort, because you know, these things are not cheap. Now I'm sure if I would have lost it and needed a new one, that may result in having to pay for a new retainer. The fact there's a crack in it and my retainer is not even a year old yet kind of probably poses a concern as to why. It could be the stuff that I use to clean it. It could be because I grind my teeth. It could be that there's just a defect in the material. Maybe it's just weaker in one area than the other. But I will update you guys and let you know as soon as I get out of that appointment if I did get a new retainer replaced, and if it was a defect, or if it's due to my bite or, you know, my grinding during my sleep. Maybe I need to change up the way I clean my retainers. But I will definitely update you guys and let you know, so stay tuned for that video. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to seeing you back in my next update and product review. Until then, take care, friends. Bye.